night, turning cold into something bright. From Booster to the world, we lit the sky, our flag unfurled. AI hands and human souls working together toward one goal. From dreams in code to what we know, we build a light that still won't slow. From Booster to the world, yeah, we changed it all. By November came a brand new name, Booster Eco, a whole new flame. Not just tech, but a way to live, a world that grows by what we give. Shoppers, merchants, side by side, affiliates riding that global tide. AI tools and hearts combined, Booster Eco stood the test of time. From Booster to the world, we lit the sky, our flag unfurled. AI hands and human souls working together toward one goal. From dreams in code to what we know, we build a life that still won't slow. From Booster to the world, yeah, we changed it all. Now every town and every name knows the sound, they know the flame. From Tennessee to Tokyo, Booster's power starting to show. It's not just apps, it's more than screens. It's real folks building bigger dreams. AI hearts and human hands rebuilding hope across the lands. From Booster to the world, we lit the sky, our flag unfurled. AI hands and human souls working together toward one goal. From 25 to the years ahead, our story's written, the fire spread. From Booster to the world, yeah, we changed it all. Started small in 25, now the whole world's come alive. Booster built it hard and cold, together we paved the road. From Booster to the world.
Hello, everyone. Just 1 second. All right, there is Matthew.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Guys, really excited about tonight. First of all, before we even move forward, I wanted to say Happy New Year to everyone. Really excited to start this new year with everyone as a big family, and special thank you to co-owner Matt for being so readily available during the holidays when I was traveling to see friends and family. So big thank you to him. And I'm just super excited about tonight, man. Unfortunately, Shannon won't be able to join us tonight. She is in a place where it's restricted airspace, a ton of things going on with little service. But Matt graciously decided to step in with me to help me out tonight because we're doing something a little bit new, right, Matt?
Yeah, guys, the plan was actually for Shannon, and she created probably a nice PowerPoint and everything for a workshop, but she got still stuck in Aruba and now on the boat in the middle of nowhere. So it just happened the last 2 hours that we needed to a little bit change plans, and so I jump in to help Matthew through this workshop. And unfortunately, we didn't have time to create, a nice, really beautiful PowerPoint. So we will be a little bit improvising, but I think we will have a bunch of fun and go through some important topics that I think most of people need to understand really, really well. Huh? Um, so yeah, guys, I think it will absolutely be fun. Uh, just 1 second. Uh, all right. So, Matthew, what are we doing today?
Well, I'm really excited because one of my favorite aspects of the network marketing industry is expansion and obviously the earnings, right? Exactly how you can earn. Most of you guys are here and been a part of this company because not only do you want to expand with a beautiful company, but you want to learn exactly how you can earn income. And tonight we're going to be talking about a little bit how you can earn active and passive income. Really excited.
Absolutely. And guys, before we jump in, we want to give you the update about what we are doing right now and about the update about the gift cards. As you guys are familiar with it, we had a breach in the gift card system, which is actually a huge platform and some really big scammers were able to steal a bunch of money and gift cards from our account there, but the developers have solved everything. They found the way how it was done. Everything is ready to go. We are getting the green light from developers tomorrow afternoon to relaunch the options to purchase gift cards. What we are planning tomorrow after we release it to do some internal testing for probably 24 hours. So we expect that on Friday, so today it's Wednesday now, yeah? So Friday you should normally be able to get gift cards again. And whoever purchased gift card and it says pending didn't get it, tomorrow all of these refunds will be done because it needs to go through developers because then it's a process that needs to be done. So just that you know this thing is solved and you know unfortunately that's how it is. You have scammers out there, you have hackers out there, and they were not able to get into any of our systems because all of our data, personal data, financial data, and so on is on Web3. So we were greatly protected, but they were able to get into the system, which is part of Booster that creates that sends request to the merchants to send out gift cards. And yeah, they unfortunately robbed us a little bit, but hey, it's part of the process. And I think after the additional changes that we did know in the next last 3 days, we are absolutely good. So give us one more day for testing and then we should be fine. All right. I just wanted to say this before. So because I know that many of you were asking when you can expect to get the gift cards running again. And I think we are actually a day away to be done. All right. All right. So basically, like Matthew said, we will talk today about the income in Booster because I'm not sure that everybody understands good enough all the options of income and also how to build active income, which should be the goal. You know, I would say like that. It's okay if you just want to build a passive income. It's okay. You can do that. Absolutely. But we hope that most of you understand the potential that you have in a booster with the amazing products. And based on that, I hope that most of you will take the advantage of the active participation in the program. And of course, this also automatically gives you also the passive part because of our marketing campaigns and so on. So Matthew, if you are okay with it, let's start with a PowerPoint. And like I
Yeah,
said,
you could fire it up. You
all
could
right.
fire it up.
And again, like I said, sorry that it's not done professionally, but we had exactly probably an hour to develop things and was but hey, you know, we
Yeah,
still have something to do.
guys, this is only V1, but the idea in the core here is to kind of explain exactly how to build your business in a way where you can earn active and passive income strategies. So if I had to ask anyone here what the right answer is, would you like to build an active or a passive income stream? The answer is both, right? I mean, you can earn active income through Booster, or you can do it the passive way, or you could do it like the smart people would do it. And why not do both?
Yeah, and Matthew, the entire point is that if you do it active way, which means that you do something that actually becomes a passive way, because what you create on active becomes passive because of our marketing campaigns, and of course because most of our products are subscription based, and of course when you have a customer, you have that customer for a long time, and he does recurring purchases. So it's just to build it both ways, not just passive way, creates much bigger results for you. That's the point of it. End of the day, no? So yeah. So basically, first let's talk about the active way, correct? Matthew, agree. Let's do the active way first, and
Yeah, let's start
community.
with the active way, right? And one of my favorite parts is building a local shopping community network. But in order to do that, you need to know exactly who you can do it with and how you can do it in a step-by-step process. If you follow this, it shouldn't be as difficult for you. Now, there's different types of members that are a part of Booster. First, we have the Booster affiliate, like most of you already are aware, and of course, the Booster merchants. We also have booster shoppers, the end consumer, and then the booster community partners. These are the pillars that make the foundation stand up for Booster. So, with these four types of members in mind, we can now proceed and figure out exactly how these four different types can help you earn some money.
Yeah, I would just like to add something here. What is the job of an affiliate? Is it the job of the affiliate of looking for other affiliates, merchant shoppers, or community partners? To be honest with you, my opinion is that a job of an affiliate is to build his core team, which is Booster Affiliates, to register all the merchants in his local community, okay, and all the community partners in his local community. My opinion is, and all the research has been done, and all the experience we have, and as you guys know, me and Matthew were both 15 years in exactly this industry. Going after shoppers for an affiliate doesn't make any sense, because you can spend your time with for much bigger results. If you register a merchant, the result is 1,000 times bigger than if you register a shopper. The same thing if you register an affiliate, because then you have duplication. And so focus for affiliates, it's always affiliates, merchants, and community partners. And shoppers are coming from merchants, they're coming from community partners, and of course, the vast majority of shoppers will come through our marketing campaigns. Nah? So, so basically, you need to start somewhere, correct, Matthew?
Yeah, and where do you think is the best place to start building it? I would say it's around your home and around the area that you work, the places where you are the most frequent and spend the most time.
Yeah, now of course, guys, when you what we are talking in home base is everything, affiliates, merchants, and community partners. But the fact is that all of us know people that are outside our community, okay, outside our area. So when you register an affiliate, let's say in a different state, that doesn't mean that you build the community there. Who builds the community there? Him, correct? So the same thing is if you know somebody in a different city or in a a different country or even a different continent, they are building their own shopping community, not your shopping community. Yes, they're part of your shopping community, absolutely. You're making money 10 levels deep, all great, but they are not building your local shopping community. That's your job, correct?
Correct. And like I like to say, cast a wide net because the wider your net, the more fish you catch.
Absolutely. So you need to start somewhere, and of course, the first step is you are an affiliate. And what is the if you're alone in an area. So let's say I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and if I'm here alone and I want to build the entire Chattanooga that has, I don't know, 200,000 people population, I will probably need 5 years to build that, correct? And the other thing is, I'm not perfect in everything. Maybe I'm a bad salesperson. Maybe I have a fear of talking. Maybe I don't have any connections. So you first need to build the core team of people that you need for this business. Guys, this is the same thing if you go and open a pizzeria. Let's say you open a pizzeria. You need a cook in a pizzeria, correct? You need a waiter in pizzeria. Okay? You need staff in your business. And this is the same thing. This is your business. There is no difference in opening a pizzeria or building a shopping community. You need to have your stuff. So, Matthew, there are some types of people that we need to focus on.
Yeah, first type of person you're going to want to focus on is finding the person that you know can sell. You want to find a good salesperson, but you also want to find a good presenter, right? A person that's going to be able to be fearless and speak and make a proper presentation. And then, of course, we always know the connector or the liaison, the person that brings people together all the time. And then one of my favorites is always having a plug into the local community, whether that's a chamber of commerce, whether that's a BNI, whether that's a person that understands the organizations within the network. So the salesperson, the presenter, the connector, and the community link, with these types of people, should make the core of your team. And once you have that, you'll immediately start to see the results.
Yeah. And of course, your goal is not to get one of each. Your goal is to get as many of that kind of people you can. Absolutely. No? And of course, when you have your core team, then this is still not enough to build a local community. You need a bigger team of people who actually go out and do things. So the point is that now the duplication starts, correct? So once you have your core team, you should start the duplication. So you and your team members do what? You know, Matthew, you want to.
I mean, yeah, you're firstly going to want to invite people to calls just like these workshops. You're going to want to share replicated sites. And then, of course, my personal favorite is starting local in-person business infos, and you will immediately start to see the duplication based on that. Now, what's the goal here? When you have at least 30 members, start to create your workshop. Why? Because if you do that and you create a 6-hour workshop, you'll be able to acquire a person from corporate, someone like myself, that could actually travel there to give a presentation. Now, as a result, you now have your core. You now have a solid workshop with someone from corporate that's there ready to speak. And then you could start registering some merchants.
Yeah, guys, today most of things are done over internet. Now we got used to Zoom calls and so on. But I can tell you with 15 years experience in this business that if I do a Zoom call or I do a local presentation in a hotel room or somebody's house or something, the results are incomparable. It's such a better result if you speak with people in person, if you have a group together. And there are a couple of things that I've really learned through in the past to do that. Let's say when I was still an affiliate, what I did is if there was a workshop in my city or presentation, sorry, basic business info in my city, a live in-person presentation, and I called my friends and family, and everybody that I know and invite them to this presentation. I never told them, hey, I see you, I don't know, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern in this hotel, in this presentation room. I always told them, hey, it's tomorrow at 8 p.m., so I will pick you up from your home tomorrow at 7 p.m. Why is that important? Because if I pick that person up from his home, I am spending time with him in the car. We can already talk about it. Then we come to the presentation, we listen it, and then I spent another half an hour or so in the car with him, going back and be able to answer every question. So that's why in-person presentations are much more effective than just Zoom presentations. Because what most of people do a mistake, you invite people to a Zoom presentation, a person shows up, and guys, we see that most of people are very excited because we have an amazing product. Nobody can argue that. But if you don't follow up with that person, guys, you most likely lost that person because he will forget next day that he was even on the presentation. Everybody has so much things to do in their life, so many thoughts in their head. So you need to, if you have a Zoom call, you need to follow up with people, and that's why the in-person presentation are so more effective. No? And once you have these business infos every week or even twice a week, you will have 30 members like that. And once you have 30 members, guys, me, Matthew, Shannon, somebody will fly to your place and do a workshop for you. If you will have maybe 100 people, which can happen for many of you. I know a couple of people who will have that now in February, and we will fly there for your events. It could be the two of us will come. Let's say me and Matthew together, or Matthew and Shannon, or I and Shannon, it doesn't matter, to create an amazing workshop for you there. Okay. So Matthew, anything to add before we go to the next step?
No, I just want to be very clear on what the steps are, and I hope people are following along. We went through the very first step, establishing who your core is going to be. We're now establishing how to grow the affiliate team by giving them the right presentations, by inviting them to the Zoom calls. And then once you have that established, we could start registering merchants. Now, some of the contacts from your team members are automatically going to increase as this goes. So first, we're going to activate free programs. What are those? Customer Loyalty Program, Customer Connect Program, and of course, the Partner Connect Program. All vital pieces that can help the average business. Or if a business has half a brain, they'll understand exactly how these three pillars can help their business.
So, guys, why is that important that you offer these free programs to merchants? Because then you're not pushing a sale. You know, some of you, many of you are great salespeople, and you can go to a merchant and you can sell him his AI systems, you can sell him Ignite, you can sell him whatever we offer. Great. But that's 1% of people, maybe. For 99% of people, will be much easier to go to that merchant and say, hey, let me register you for a free customer reward program. It doesn't cost you anything. We will advertise your business for free worldwide, and only if you get a customer, you will pay a small commission. And then you can explain him easy, hey, if you wish, I can post these table tents on your tables here, or stickers on your wall or whatever, and whoever taps their phone on that and they get the Booster app downloaded, once they shop in any other store on the planet that works with us, you will make money. How easy is that? Okay. And then, of course, when he says, whoa, that's nice, then you can ask him, hey, do you know your neighbor? Sure, let me activate your free Customer Connect program. Doesn't Partner Connect program. Doesn't cost you anything. But now I can go to your neighbor with your referral, and I will register that neighbor under you, and you will make money on everything what happens there. That's why these programs are crucial programs in the beginning. Huh? So, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, after that, together with your team members and with your families, you could start creating your very first shopping tour.
Yeah.
Now, what is that going to do? Well, and how do you do it? I mean, first of all, you're going to want to make a purchase. You're going to want to record the events because content is extremely important. You're going to want to get referrals. And then, of course, you're going to want to invite merchants to the next shopping stores as this continues to grow, and partner with networking events. And obviously, the end result is that a happy merchant is a happy result, which is going to equal many, many, many referrals, and more to come in the future.
And Matthew, you have, I think we together have done that, exactly what we are showing here, in, I think, 2014 or 2015. Guys, I don't know how many of you know, but Matthew was in a very high position in the customer reward program where I was an affiliate. Like you guys are here, I was just an affiliate. And I actually, as an affiliate, I created this shopping tour vision. Okay, that was like my personal project, and Matthew was the guy that I was in the contact there in the company almost every day, correct? And I started this project with getting 6 people, me, my wife, 3 affiliates, and 1 business owner, going and visit 5 merchants that we registered. And guys, this has grown from 6 people in first week, I think, to 187 people week 6. We had it once a week, which, imagine something, 187 people walked into a business, a small mom and pop store, and everybody made a purchase. It didn't matter if the purchase was $1 or $100. How much somebody can spend has spent. It didn't matter. But imagine for a small business owner, when you register him for a free customer reward program, and then 3 days later you walk in with 180 people to that business and make a purchase. What do you think? What's the reaction of that business owner? I can tell you right now, he gave us the best testimony possible, which of course we recorded. Okay, so we had no testimonies to show to other local merchants. Okay, the next thing he did, he referred us to every business he knows. And you know how he referred us? I had situations which, guys, by us it's free. In that company was $3,000 for a merchant to join to this program. $3,000. But because I brought 180 people to a store, that store owner called 3, 4, 5, 10 of his friends that have businesses and told them what happened. So I had these businesses just calling me and begging me to send them a contract and to pay $3,000 without me even going there and present the program. That's the power of proving the merchant the revenue you can bring in. And that's why shopping tours are the basics of everything. Absolutely everything. If you
Agreed.
don't
It creates a network. It creates a network where everybody can share customers. And that's why merchant networking events are also super important. Why are these important? Mac, can we go to the next slide?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, I was just reading the messages there.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the merchant networking events are crucial, and they're even more crucial to be organized inside of the actual merchant itself. Why? Because not only can they register, but you're also bringing people together. Customers then refer customers to each other. Merchants can barter with each other. You can get referrals. And obviously, it's about explaining and getting the average merchant to understand the kind of tools and solutions that Booster can offer.
Yeah, because this is just another step for you in your business to make your business easy. And let me explain you in this way. If you go to a merchant who registers for a free customer reward program, that's the easiest sell that you have done in your life. That's the easiest sell. You need to say two sentences, register for free, and that's it. Okay. But then, of course, you want this merchant to learn about other products in Booster. The best way to do that is to connect merchants with each other. Guys, how many of businesses are today part of Chamber of Commerce or BNI or NTI or a bunch of organizations where they're spending $1,000 a year or more for some membership, where they go to some event every 2 weeks where the same 10 people or 20 people show up? But why do they do that? Because they want to connect with other business owners. They want to know each other businesses. They want to work with each other, because as a small business owner, it's hard enough to survive. And every connection is very, very good thing. And now imagine how we want to do that. First of all, it's free. There's nothing they need to pay for these events. And now, how do these events actually work? Let's say you have your first 10 merchants registered or 20 merchants in your area. And you tell to a merchant, hey, would you host a networking event for other local businesses? Every business owner that we have will come into your business. You go on stage, you present your business, you show around your business. Okay. All we want from you is that you put some drinks and some snacks on it. Okay. To host this event. Who will say no? Every business owner wants other businesses to understand what he's doing. And then guys, this gives you the opportunity to go on the stage, or if you are not the speaker in your team, the person who is the speaker in your team, to go on the stage and say, hey guys, you see, we are now 20 business owners here together. Guys, you should send customers to each other. Why? Because you're making money when you send customers to each other. Guys, you should trade with each other. Why? Because we have a system in place where you can trade without money, goods and services, our barter platform. Okay. Guys, you should refer us to other merchants. Why? Because you want more merchants on the next week event here. You want more people who send customers to each other to work together. And guys, Booster is not just what you have. Booster also have everything what you need to run your business. And this is where people really start understanding. And this will make extreme success. Guys, you cannot imagine how big success this can make for you if you follow these steps. And again, don't do it alone, because you will get overwhelmed. And I can tell you one thing, mistake that I did, and Matthew knows that, I did it alone. Okay. I did it alone because I was thinking I can do everything on my own. And what I did, I have gone from 6 people walking to shopping tour to 187 people walking to shopping tour. But you know what happened? That I had every day 20 to 30 appointments with merchants to sign them up, which was physically impossible. Not because I knew that merchant. I actually started only with one merchant that not even I knew. A friend of mine knew it. Okay, a restaurant, German restaurant. His name was Eric. Matt, you remember Eric? Huh?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. And from that one guy who has never done nothing else, has become a merchant and referred me to a couple of other merchants, I have come to the point that 6 weeks later, I needed to do 20 appointments a day to register merchants, which is physically impossible. And if I could do 100 a day, they would give me 100 referrals a day. That's why your core team of affiliates needs to grow in the background all the time, okay, to be able to get the market ready, get the market done, okay?
Yeah, and I think it's not just about loyalizing the customers that makes Booster so special for merchants. I think that we offer things that no one else in the industry offers. Our Customer Connect program offers a whole new revenue stream. And I say this when I get on stage, I say this on our calls. I challenge you to find me another company that offers merchants the opportunity to open another revenue stream when their customers shop even at their competitors. That's unheard of. So I challenge people that are on the call to find me another company that offers something similar to this because it doesn't exist. All you're doing is registering your customer. Your customer is using the app. The second they continue to use the app, whether it's online, in person, offline, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be a level of commission that is generated and given right back to the merchant, which makes it even easier and incentivize merchants to want to share their customers with other booster partners.
Yeah. And it's not just, shopping at other merchant, which is of course a big part, but also when a user, buys insurance through Booster Insure or buys an AI friend or Booster Ignite or whatever he does. So guys, this is so amazing that you can tell a small business owner then from today on, he can actually get revenue from everything what his existing customer does in his life, wherever. That's so amazing when the businesses will understand that, okay, really understand that, then you will see the explosion. And guys, you will see the results from this. You could have businesses here in 6 months or a year who will make more money when their customers shop in other stores than what they do if they shop in their own store. And you will have actually merchants, small businesses able to retire, able to sell their businesses because they will say, why do I need to work 25 hours a day, which every small business owner does? If I can just, if I have helped 1,000 customers to save money on daily purchases who have now an amazing cap, and I can just make residual income every single day from that and let somebody else deal with my business and daily headaches, or employ a manager and be at home or whatever somebody likes, you know.
And now, would you agree that with these kind of tools, this is something that a merchant would want to refer to another merchant?
1,000% correct, because then he makes even more money. Yeah.
Now, with that said, the Partner Connect program allows the merchant to happily want to refer this platform to another merchant. Why? Because through the Partner Connect program, a very unique model, it allows the referring merchant to actually earn money simply by referring it to another merchant and based on the shopping volume that takes place at that merchant. So think about this, guys. Customer shopping anywhere within the ecosystem, the merchant through Booster is earning. If the merchant is happy, which we know they will be, they're going to want to refer this to other businesses, which they also are incentivized to do with shopping volume commission. Guys, these are two massive sales points for our partners and our future partners. Everybody should know 25% of the shopping commission.
Shopping
Guys,
volume.
this is not something that you're going to find in the industries today.
And guys, I can tell you, if you go out tomorrow, just don't tell me, but let's say you go out and register only one merchant, not more, just one. And in 3, 4, 5 days after that, you walk into that merchant with 10 of your friends or 15 of your friends, and everybody makes a small purchase. You're done because that same one merchant will refer you to his neighbor, then to the other neighbor, and then you do the same by that second neighbor, and then to the third neighbor. And that creates the positivity. That creates for the merchants that they see the value. They say, hey, I didn't pay anything to join to this customer reward program. I didn't pay anything to be able to register my shoppers and make money when they shop in other stores. I didn't pay anything to be able to refer this to other merchants, and I'm getting paid. And I registered and I got, I don't know, 10 sales out of this program. You know, there are not many programs on the planet that can bring 10 sales to a merchant. There are not many. And that's why people get so excited. That's why you can start this on a tiny, tiny scale. But if you go and follow these steps correctly, from that tiny scale, you will grow so fast that you will not know where your head is. Can promise you that. I have gone through that. Absolutely. And not on a free program. I have gone through that on a program that cost $3,000 to join. Okay. And they didn't get paid when they refer other merchants. Okay. It's a completely different story, but we have done it in crazy times. Yeah.
And guys, not for nothing, we're not limiting your growth. This is not just for small merchants, right? You have the opportunity through Booster to not just bring in the brick and mortars. You could also operate in organizations, chambers, nonprofits, churches. How are they going to benefit? Well, firstly, you're helping raise funds and simultaneously helping people. You're raising money to help businesses. And what's the result for the community? Growth, more customer registration, and of course, more merchants.
Yeah. Because there's so many churches around and so many organizations who absolutely need help. And most of them are trying to do very good things for people, correct? Most of these organizations and churches are there to help people in one or another way. And what is a better way to help people than to tell them, hey, here's a free app where you are saving money on your hard-earned money in stores where you shop anyway. You didn't change your shopping habit. You shop anyway in these stores. Why wouldn't you use this app to save money? And automatically with that, we are getting the donation from Booster. So there is no reason for a nonprofit organization, or it doesn't matter what kind of it is, not to join with Booster. But I can tell you how big, I can give you some examples how big this can go. Let's say you know a big sport team in your area that has maybe 5,000 fans, okay? So you can speak with the management of that team and tell them, hey guys, you have 5,000 fans, and we know that on sport in US, then when I moved to US, I noticed how this is. It's if you are a real fan, you will do everything to support that team all your life. And if you go now on the stadium, let's say I don't know, you're basketball fan, it doesn't matter, and you go on the game, and it's announced on the game, guys, on your seat you can find a QR code to scan or a sticker to tap with your phone. Please tap that sticker. Okay, so you just put stickers on that and that's it. Tap that sticker with your phone, and an app will be downloaded to your phone. With that app, you will save money worldwide. You will have the most amazing cab with AI tools, with whatever you need in your life. And guys, every time you will use it and save, you are supporting our team. Thank you so much. Imagine you have 5,000 fans, they scan it, they tap the phone there. And they will use it because they want to support their team. And when they figure out how big savings we offer to them and what kind of good products we have inside, they will use it. So you got one sport team to register and you have 5,000 members, which are your second level, and you're making 20% shopping volume commission on everything what they do. Maybe your team has 50,000 people, fans, maybe 500,000 fans. I don't know. Okay, so that's just one example. Or churches, you have mega churches that have 50,000 or more people. I don't even know. The potential there is insane, and everything is free. We are not talking that we are asking money from anyone. The money is generated from the merchants where people shop and from the products that they buy, correct?
And guys, as you grow, as you continue to grow your network based on your presenters, your salespeople, as you start to connect with merchants and let them know how lucrative it can be, it's all about expanding the brand simultaneously. In the next step, you're going to see that we're talking about local events, fairs, trade shows. We should be everywhere. Local events. We're talking about BNI, chambers. We mentioned all of these organized business fairs, events, and the results are simple. They're always going to remain the same. You're always going to end up with more customers in your organization, more merchants in your organization, and the brand will continue to grow in the best light possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then it's of course the last step is the opening, the grand opening, when the city changed the name to Booster City, Booster City 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, and so on. Okay, so guys, you need to know something. Once you are successful in your area, we will support you in any way that we can. So basically, you will not be alone. You just need to build the basic. Our first support is when you have 30 affiliates, correct? We come and do a workshop for you. So that's our first way of support. Then the big wave of support will be once you have a basic community established, we will provide you free of charge bunch of marketing materials for all of your merchants. I'm talking balloons, posters, who knows what we will figure out. So that when somebody walks on the street, okay, half of the street has purple booster balloons on it. On every second business are purple booster balloons and big posters. Scan here or tap here, get the free app. And not just that, we will also finance the marketing campaign there, which means a local campaign. I'm not talking about these international big campaigns that everybody can participate. I'm talking about that we as a company will say, let's say, I don't know, that Kevin built his city, okay? And we will say, Kevin, as a thank you, we will finance a marketing campaign in your city that will be boosted on radios, on social media there, on, I don't know, maybe have a local, create a local big show or even a concert or something, okay? And all of the people that will be registered to that are given to your team who build at that area, okay? I'm not talking here about international campaigns where everybody can participate. I'm talking about campaigns that we will make for you to help you come to the point that in your city you have end of the day 30 to 40% of the local merchants registered and 40 to 50% of population. Matthew, what are you saying?
I mean, the goal is to create a shopping community, right? The goal is to make sure that the population understands who we are and that the merchants understand who we are, and that no matter where you go in the city, when you see that B, you understand what that represents. It represents earning, it represents community, it represents growth, and it represents a network. And that is the major goal, which is the final step to, like Matt said, the booster city. But I think people want to start hearing a little bit more about the money, right? I mean, what are we doing with the shopping volume commission?
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, when you build this shopping community, now you need to understand how you get paid. And you get paid through shopping volume commission and the career. Nah? And of course, through automatic distribution, through marketing campaigns, and everything else what affect. But one thing that you need to understand that there are basically four groups. There's some, could be some products on a different level, but there are basically four groups of different products that are purchased in Booster, and each of these group has their own shopping volume commission. And Matthew, we talk first about the daily shopping, and it says they're up to 1%. And what does that mean, up to 1%? Guys, if you go into any local store, it's 1%. If you go to 99% of the online stores, it is 1%. If you go to 99% of the gift card stores, it's 1%. But some of them are lower than 1%, could be even as low as 0.1. And Matthew, maybe you can explain why and the industries.
Well, it's not on us. It's more about the brands, and it's more about the negotiations and the volume of exactly what the negotiations are based on the contract. So a lot of the digital gift cards that we acquire and partnerships, we have to negotiate individually with them, and it's usually based on volume, right? So if we're putting $1 million of sales through the system, then we'll be able to get those percentages up and better, and more revenue share for everyone. But just so everybody knows, on the gift card purchases, when it is under 1%, and legally we have to say up to 1%, because some of those gift cards can be closer to 1% and some of them are a little bit lower. But that's all branding, and partnerships, that varies from contract to contract.
Yeah, and understanding here needs to be, let's say, Amazon. If we talk Amazon, we have no Amazon, I think, in 9 countries already. I think we got a deal done for 9 countries. I think it's right now.
Yep.
And Amazon, it's hard to get more than 1% from them. If you get 1.5%, you're a miracle worker. And now imagine, if you get 1% of them, you need to pay who? You need to pay the shopper, correct?
Yep.
You need to pay the affiliate. You need to pay the transaction fees. So that's why it's impossible in some. And this applies to big companies like Amazon or gas stations. Gas stations just don't have enough margins. Because if you think that gas stations owners are making money on selling gas, then you're really mistaken. They're making money on what you buy inside the store. They're not making any money on selling gas because their margin is like 2.7% that they get on selling gas. So there's no margin inside. And this also applies for big grocery chains. It's very hard to negotiate with them good discounts. It's even very hard to get them on board. And if we do, the discounts are low. But guys, this can change with time as we are growing. Because, we spoke with Matthew a couple of days ago. If we go now, I don't know, to Walmart and we say, hey, give us a discount on your gift cards. And they will ask, okay, how many will you buy? And I will say, what? Oh, it's me and Matthew. Maybe we spend $100 a month or $1,000 a month. What do you think they will do? They will throw us through the window, closed window. Okay, not even through the door. So, but when we have 5 million users in US, 10 million users, then it's a different story. And we can have this really fast through the marketing campaigns and by you creating local shopping communities. So So guys, you need to understand that affiliates, the point of building an affiliate is to create a local shopping community. That's the point. Because nationally, internationally, to get customers, to get all of this stuff, that will be all done through marketing campaigns. So affiliate job is get affiliates on board, get local businesses, local nonprofits, and with that build a local shopping community. And these businesses, nonprofits, will distribute the end consumers' apps. Okay, so so then, of course, we have physical products. Nah? What are we talking here about? Let's say you will have very, very soon the Booster online store with all the Booster products. Okay, so these are physical products that needs to be sent, that have that you cannot, it does make sense to pay 1%, but you cannot pay 50%. So physical products, most of them will be on 1%, on 10%. Huh? So if $100 purchase is made, then $10 is the shopping volume commission. Matthew, anything to add here?
No, just that the physical merchandise should be available within the next 10 to 14 days, which is exciting, guys. We have a bunch of nice merchandise that should be available soon.
And guys, let me tell you something. We are a little bit frustrated about that part. We completely finished the online store. We finished all the products, everything, absolutely everything. And then we our developers wanted to API connect everything, and the system where we built everything didn't allow the API connections in the way that we can pay shopping volume commissions, which means if we would implement it as we have done it, we would not be able to pay you commissions on it. And
Correct.
we said we cannot do that. So we completely redesigned the entire system, and I'm pretty certain that next week that online store will be up and running. It's just we cannot say what day, but next week will be up and
But
running.
Matt is very right. We did not want to move forward with the merchandise store unless we were 1,000% positive that you would be able to receive shopping volume commission. So that's the only reason for the delay, is for you.
Absolutely. And then, of course, digital and AI products. Guys, this is the big bulk of the business, correct? All of the digital products. So, which means, Booster Ignite, all of the AI models, all of the voice models, Booster Friend, everything else what is coming up. So, Booster VPN, Booster Insurance, Booster loans, Booster mortgages, everything what is digital, we are trying to fix on 25% shopping volume commission. It could happen that some product will be less, but at this point, I think we will be able to get all of them on 25% shopping volume commission. And this is huge money. This is the money where the merchants are spending it. This is where the merchants will, you will see, you will have merchants who will spend $200 a month in Booster for AI services, and you will have merchants who will spend $10,000 a month in Booster on AI services, because depends on what they choose. They want the customer service agent, they want the sales agent, they want the CEO, they want Booster Ignite professional, they want a website builder, they want logos, it depends. But these are the digital products where you will make a fortune on it. Okay. And of course, then the last one, Matthew, is the Power Shopper. What about that?
When it comes to AI and digital services and when it comes to the Power Shopper upgrades, I'm just excited because I can't say too much while I'm on the call, but I know the trajectory of what the plans are with some of these digital services, and it's just super exciting. At 25% is going to be a steal for you guys. The Power Shopper upgrade is a fantastic and excellent way to maximize the amount of benefits you receive on your digital gift card purchases. Guys, we are the only company in the cashback industry that's offering double for the margins in the industry are not big, and I want you guys to really wrap your head around that. So the fact that we're actually able to offer double on the Power Shopper upgrade for just a few bucks a month is something that if you do not have active currently, you are sorely missing out. With some additional fun stuff that's around the corner for the Power Shopper that I won't get into, but just trust me, you're going to want to be a Power Shopper now, and your whole family and everyone that you know should be, if you're not already, on the Power Shopper. So guys, the bottom line here, it costs less for a slice of pizza and a soda than to be a power shopper right now. So double your benefits and or you're missing out.
Yeah, and guys, everybody understand what power shopper means. It's that you're getting double the cashback, nah? So basically, if a merchant offers us, I don't know, we have a deal with the merchant for 10%. If you are a free user, you are getting 5%, nah? And then the affiliate gets paid, all the fees, transaction fees, and so on are covered. But if you're a power shopper, you get the entire 10%, which means every shopper who spends more than $200 a month, and everybody does, correct, should be a power shopper because it's worth it for him to be power shopper. But I had many of you telling me, Matt, where do I make more money? If somebody is a power shopper or if somebody is a free shopper? Guys, absolutely if somebody is a power shopper. And I will give you a simple example. You will, all of you here on this call, because most of you are Founding Circle members, if not all, correct? And most of you will participate in marketing campaigns, if not all, I think probably all here. If you have just 1,000 customers, which is nothing, okay? That's peanuts. On a subscription of Power Shopper, that's $625 a month that you're receiving just from the Power Shopper option. Many of you will have 10,000 or 50,000 in your local shopping community when they will be registered from your merchants. So just on 1,000 shoppers, that's a direct shopping volume commission of $625. But now imagine something. Let's say, I don't know, let's say Alexandra, okay? Alexandra is part of marketing campaigns, get customers, okay? And of course also builds her local shopping community and maybe gets, I don't know, 1,000 customers every month directly registered from all of this stuff. Now she's making every month $625 more per month, correct? If these people are power shoppers. But Alexandra registers, let's say Kevin. Kevin is Alexandra's direct. And Kevin does the same. Now Kevin is making $625, but Alexandra is still making additional $500 from Kevin's people who are power shoppers, and so on, 10 levels deep. So we are talking here about a fortune to be made just on the power shopper subscriptions. And power shopper subscription, who doesn't have it from the end consumer will be missing 50% of his cashback. So it would be insane not to do it for the consumer. This is really designed in a way that everybody, without any questions, will need to have it.
And soon, if you are not a power shopper, you will be on the outside looking in. I promise you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as we guys know, Power Shopper commission is paid 10 levels. Now we don't need to discuss this. That if it's your direct member, 25%, indirect member, 20%, and so on. Okay. But let's go move on. So what are the ways that you're actually profiting from it? So first one is of course shopper to shopper referral, which what we will do is if this is you and you register a shopper, you receive 25% from it. Now, we are telling you again, do not focus on registered shoppers. From where will you get the shoppers? From marketing campaigns, correct? You will get these direct shoppers. But when you get this direct shopper and you're making 25%, you know what we will do? We will offer this shopper that is registered under you, that you don't even know, that it's somewhere on the other side of the world, okay? We will offer him a benefit if he registers another shopper. What could be that benefit? Maybe it will be a free gift card for $5. Maybe it will be a 10% discount on his next month's subscription. Who knows? There will be different deals that we will offer these shoppers to register other shoppers. And that way, your direct shopper that you got, doesn't matter from where you got it, you personally register it or from marketing campaign or wherever, it doesn't matter. Many of them, because we will always create some special deals for them. They will automatically deepen your lifeline and you're getting paid 10 levels deep. Okay, Matthew?
No, I mean, this is the potential here to how many shoppers you can onboard and profit from a simple shopper to shopper referral. And guys, we're not the only ones that offers referral bonuses, but we are the only one that's offering it this deep in levels. The average company is saying, hey, refer this to this guy and you'll get X amount off. It's not enough. So I do believe what we're doing here from a simple referral for a friend or family or merchant or anyone is something truly special with this many levels deep.
Absolutely. And the second way, of course, is merchant to shopper. We already understand that, correct? If you register a merchant and you go and create a shopping tour by that merchant, you bring him revenue in, you will make that merchant very fast understand that he's making money if he registers his customer correctly. And how do they register them? The simplest way ever, they tap a phone. But what's the difference? The difference is that that merchant will register customers every day. So you could have a merchant who will register 100 customers, or you can have a merchant who will register 5,000 customers in a year. Depends how many people walk through his door and how many will tap the phone, correct? So the potential of getting customers from a merchant, it's insane. And of course, what happens here, these same customers that got registered by the merchant now goes home and he gets, next time he logs into his app, Sam is telling him, hey, I don't know, hey, Kevin, didn't see you for 2 days. You know what? We have a special running. If you register your wife or your friend, I'm giving you a $5 gift card. Or I'm giving you, hey, 10% off of the subscription that you have for Booster Ignite. Or I'm giving you, you participate in a reward program where we will give, I don't know, 10 new iPhones next week out or whatever, or 50 TVs or whatever. And what will now Kevin do? He'll say, wow, okay, let me send the link to my wife. Okay. And now you will have from these 1,000 or 100 customers in first level under merchant, you will have maybe 2, 3, 5,000 second level, and so down again 10 levels deep. Guys, I hope you can imagine how big this organization can get out of one merchant. Okay, Matthew, I'm always getting like excited when I'm going through this.
No, I mean, this is where it all starts with the merchant. All they're doing is the introduction. And all they have to do is introduce something really special. And once the consumer truly immerses themselves within our ecosystem, it's at this point, someone else is taking the steering wheel, and this is where the active income will continuously grow.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, then is the third way. And guys, I see you're putting some questions in the group chat. I will go through it a little bit later. So merchant to merchant. And this is, guys, where we created a biggest game changer. And I can tell you the problem we had. And this took us, I think, 3 months to figure out how to solve this. The problem was from my own experience. And as we talked before with Matthew, when Matthew was the big guy in the company where I was affiliate, Matthew, you were running that time the merchant division, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and you know what was the big issue for me as an affiliate? Because I was paid only certain levels. And now imagine something. If I go and register, I don't know, let's say, let's go back to Kevin because I just see names on the top here. You know, let's say that Kevin has a pizzeria and I go and register Kevin's pizzeria. Great, I'm making money. So basically this is then me and I register Kevin's pizzeria. Great, I'm making 25% of the shopping volume commission created. And of course, when Kevin registers his customers, if he does, which it's on me to put table tents in, to put stickers, to explain him, now I'm making 20% on all of these shoppers of shopping volume commission. But what happens then? Kevin refers me to Marley, and Marley owns a car wash. Okay. Now Marley, I'm still getting 20% because the shoppers are not in the same line. You see, the Kevin shoppers, I'm getting 20%, but if Kevin refers me to another business owner, I'm still getting 20%. So it stays on 20%. It's always the second level. And then Marley, of course, does the same register customers, and now they're my third level, so I'm getting 15% of the customers. But what happens normally in this program is that this goes down and down and down and down and down. So the third one would be 15%, the fourth one would be fourth level, would be 8%, and so on. We designed this the way that every merchant after the first one in the line is always considered your second level. And why is this so important? Because in the company where I was an affiliate, if somebody referred me more than 5 levels deep, I lost the interest. I didn't have the will to go to that merchant and register him because I didn't make money out of it. So, you know what? Nobody's for free, right? Nobody's working for free. We are all working for money. So we needed to have a system where an affiliate who is going out and register merchants never loses interest to help a new merchant. Doesn't matter if it's 1,000 levels deep. That's why the merchants are not part of the affiliate program, which means they're not getting 10 level commissions. The merchants are always getting 1 level commission, correct? Always the 25%, which that system allows us to give you as an affiliate the second level every single time. And of course, level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 go up to your upline. That's the same thing. If in this line you have another affiliate, after let's say 5 businesses down the line in the same line and register, one of these business owners becomes an affiliate himself, then of course he will register his own merchants, then this goes down to 15%, and then it continues 15%, which means you guys can get paid 1,000 levels deep here as on 20% shopping volume commission. Matthew, I think this is one of the biggest deals that we figured out, because this will help especially people who want to focus on merchant registration.
Yeah, I mean, coming from the industry that we came from and the company we came from, understanding what could be better, I think was really important. And I think this is a game changer.
Absolutely. All right. So, guys, let's do a couple of earning examples. And we prepared 3 examples, very simple examples. Okay. The first one is that you are somebody who hates recruiting. And I know that many people do, correct? You maybe don't want to invite your friends to a business info. You maybe don't want to speak about network marketing. Great, no problem. What you can become, it's a professional salesperson, correct? Nothing else. Which you decide how much time you will put into this business. This could be your hobby, 1 hour a week, okay, or could be your full-time job. And here is an example. If you would register 5 merchants per month, okay, which spend $1,000 each in Booster, which is nothing. $1,000 is nothing to spend for a merchant, okay, to run his business through Booster. And that could be, commissions he pays through the shopping volume, through shopping. It could be AI models. It could be whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. So if you would do that just for 12 months, which means every month you would go out and register 5 businesses, okay, that's it. You would register 60 businesses in a year. Now, how much would you earn? The first month you registered 5 businesses, you earn $312. But the good thing is that all of these are recurring payment, correct? Everything is recurring. It's a monthly, which means the second month, if you would stop working, you would still make this $312 a month. But because you registered 5 more, you have another $312, so you're on $625. So if you do that for a year, you're on $3,750 a month. Even if you stop working after that, you have that revenue. So, and you didn't recruit anybody here, correct? You have just shown an amazing platform for merchants to the merchants. But guys, one thing that you also need to understand here, what we are doing that was never done before. SAM, that was never done in the history of any company before. SAM will be the one that if you register a merchant who will spend $1,000 a month, even if you stop talking with that merchant, if you say that merchant is an asshole, I don't want to do anything with him, I'm never going there again, okay? Whatever, Sam will speak with him every time he logs in, and Sam will offer him all of the new products, will offer him special discounts, will offer him free trials for the products, and Sam will make sure that that person stays with us. Or if that person wants to cancel something, Sam will negotiate with him. Sam will offer him some special deal or something to keep that merchant in Booster without you even knowing about that. You will just see the revenues. And guys, this is so amazing. This has never been done before. So I don't know, Matthew, I think this is crazy. Just this.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, what are we talking about? This is with no network. I mean, we're talking about 5 businesses? What are we talking about? This is for the people that want to go out there, grab a couple of merchants and sit back, take a look at this scale, and just take a look at what the potential earnings are. I mean, it's almost unrealistic for a person that's really not the go-getter, active, run out and sign up 1 million merchants. It just speaks to Booster's compensation model, how it's built for every type of affiliate.
Absolutely. So this is the first example where you just focus on registering merchants. You don't want to hear about anything else. Now, but why I'm saying that that's not the best way to think is because it's a huge, huge, huge difference if you actually create your own team. And if you do, if you register only 2 affiliates, let's not talk about big deals. Let's talk about that you, not in a month, but in your entire time in Booster as an affiliate, you invited, let's say, 4 people to Business Infos, and 2 of them have become affiliate like you. And these 2 people never built a team. Never built a team. These 2 people do the same as you. They only register 5 merchants every month. Same as you, just 5 merchants every month. Now your revenue goes dramatically, dramatically up. So basically, if you register 2 affiliates and this is then replicated 10 levels deep, so 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, okay, the income, it gets unrecognizable. The income after 1 year, it comes to $138,650 a month. A month. Guys, that's why I'm talking a month, $138,000 with 2 affiliates because of the duplication. That's the power of duplication through 10 levels. Matthew?
It really does just speak to it, and it doesn't matter what company I work for. It always comes back to the same thing, which is duplication. On the previous slide, you showed the potential earnings for just you, right? Now you're starting to expand. Now you're starting to grow. Now you're following the steps that we spoke about earlier in the presentation, and now you're sitting back. And now at this point, we're talking about 2 other affiliates that do the same, not 10, not 20. We're talking about 2, right? And the same thing is going to happen 10 levels within the organization. So again, it just speaks to the power of duplication, and it speaks to the power of just what it could mean by just duplicating once, twice. I know they want to see more. I know they
Okay.
want to see more.
Let's do a 3 times
Let's
duplication.
let's 3x this.
So what does that mean? That instead you registering 2 affiliates, you register 3 affiliates. And this replicated 10 levels. Now $138,000 a month becomes $3.7 million a month. Guys, that's the power of duplication. I know these numbers are insane and nobody needs that money. I think nobody needs $3.7 million a month, but that's realistic. And guys, did you notice that here is something missing? That we are talking here only from merchant registration. But if you have all of these merchants, how many customers are registered through these merchants? And how much shopping volume commission these customers are creating? So if this shows 3.7 million, then you probably add another 0 on the back because of the customers that are probably 1,000 times more customers than merchants. But I didn't even want to go there. We are talking about just the basic, just the merchant part. Okay. So, and if we would do this time 4, we would run out of space on the screen. But
I mean, guys, the mathematics is absolutely staggering, and it's not based on smoke and mirrors. This is simple mathematics. Simple mathematics. Even if the merchant let's cut it in half. Let's say the merchant is now spending $500 a month.
perfect.
Are you still doing pretty well with Booster? Let's say the merchant is spending $200 per month. Are you still doing pretty well with Booster? I think you are. So again, people lie. Numbers never lie. Wow, that's crazy. Someone actually wrote that in the chat as I was saying it. Yeah, I mean, people can bend the truth. Numbers never lie. This is at $1,000 a month. You scale this down all the way to $100 and then tell me if you're still doing okay with Booster compared to your 9 to 5. So I gotta love these slides. I have to appreciate it because it's just real. The numbers don't lie.
Absolutely. And guys, this is just shopping volume commission. But if you create your local shopping community, that means revenue, correct? And revenue means what? You growing in career levels, correct? So you're getting shopping volume commission, great, what you just seen. But on top of that, you're making money from career levels. So guys, as you know, we updated career levels from no money, where you only got distribution from customers, correct? To a mind-blowing money rewards and other rewards to it. So I don't know, Matthew, career level 1. So can you explain what means $300 personal shopping and 100,000 3 level and the rewards there?
I mean, before I get into this, I mean, LFG. Like, let's go. The fact that this is actually a part of the Booster Career platform now is crazy. It's something I was really looking forward to, that I had a little privy to in the background. You guys should be super excited about this. Career level one, two, and three, we're talking about personal shopping. Now, how many people that are on this call today can honestly say that they spend $300 in personal shopping? I'm pretty sure I spent $300 in the last 2 days in personal shopping directly through the booster system, of course, right? Now, what are we talking about here? Three level monthly shopping volume, $100,000 customer campaign distribution. We're talking about a monthly cash bonus at 200 bucks just for doing what you're already going to be doing with or without Booster. So this is pretty cut, it's pretty clean, and the truth is that Matt and Marco, when they designed this compensation model, I got to be honest, I thought it was a little too generous. I thought it was a little bit too generous when they were creating it, because it's unbelievable. And the more I sit back, the more I realize that these goals are definitely achievable, guys. I hope everyone here is truly excited. An ambassador team should be your very first goal because it's extremely achievable. I don't want to call out any other companies, but I've seen some other companies that have made these achievements extremely difficult. And You guys, I hope you're really excited. Career level one, two, and three as ambassador teams are awesome. But Matt, I think they want to hear a little bit about the CL four, five, and six.
Yeah. But yeah, so guys, just to understand, personal shopping, like Matthew explained, is what you spend, correct? What is three-level monthly shopping? What your entire organization, three levels deep, spent. Now, it doesn't matter if you got these customers from marketing campaigns or from local community that you built. It doesn't matter. Or it doesn't matter if these are shoppers, merchants, affiliates, community partners. Everything what they spend, the first three levels, is counts for your career. So it's very easy to get to these career levels once we come into the phase that we actually start selling products, which is the day of start of the marketing campaign, and we will talk about that. It's very soon. So, and what do you get? You get customer distribution from marketing campaign, guys. Now imagine just because you are in career level one, okay, just because of that, every single month for the next years and years to come, from every single marketing campaign anywhere in the world, you will participate in 1% member distribution. In level 2, 1.5%, level 3, 2% customer distribution. We are talking, this could be thousands and thousands of members that you get registered directly under you as an additional reward. And then, of course, cash. $200 level 1, 500 level 2, $1,000 level 3. Every single month. When which career level you hit that month, that's a cash reward. And that's on top of everything. But then, of course, leader team. Now, Matthew, leader team level 4, 5, 6. We are talking here more customer distribution. We are talking level 4, $2,000, level 5, $4,000, level 6, $8,000 a month plus what? Matthew, what are we giving there in level 6? Something nice, huh?
This looks like to me a booster themed BMW. We're talking CL6 vehicle level. This is something special, and I love the fact that it's booster purple. What do you guys think?
Yeah, and you know, three options you can choose. You want to have a convertible, you want to have a sedan, or you want to have a SUV. So the X4
Tough choices. Tough choices.
so it's up to you. And I think this shows that you are successful in the company, correct? Guys, and again, I know you are putting messages, questions in the group, and I promise you we will answer it on the end. Let's just go through the workshop and then we will go through the questions in the chat, no problem. And of course, then the president team, guys, expectations. Matthew, what do we think expectations, huh? President team, I really think, my personal opinion, and maybe Matthew, we can bet for a dinner or something who will be closer. But I think in the next 3 to 4 years, I expect 1,000 people in level 7 and 8.
1,000.
1,000 people in level 7 and 8. Absolutely. That's my goal, and I'm not stopping till this is not reached. Okay. So I don't know. You bet more or less. Who will owe the dinner?
I think I might go over. I think I might go over 1,000, and I'm going to tell you why. because of the numbers, right? We talked about how numbers don't lie. And every day I look at the data and every day I look at the growth that's taking place, not just here in the United States, not just in Canada, but it is spreading like wildfire all around the world. Every day I'm looking at the numbers. So if I follow the growth, from what I could see, I'm going over. I'm
Yeah.
going over 1,000.
Yeah. Hey, based on the fact that we have grown for almost 3,000 people in the last week, uh,
Just saying.
yeah, yeah, probably, absolutely. And guys, so career level 7 and 8, of course, a huge distribution from the marketing campaign. We are talking that you get normally 4% is the highest distribution, which is in level 6. Nah? So 4% of all the customers worldwide registered through any marketing campaign are given to you as a direct member. You split between other people who are level 6. Nah? But if you're level 7, you're getting double that, double the share. If you're level 8, you're getting 4 times the share. So 4 times more than somebody who is in level 6, or 2 times more than somebody who is in level 7. And of course, if we took cash, level 7, $20,000 just bonus amount. Level 8, $50,000 a bonus amount. Of course, you already have the car because you got it in level 6. But guys, what we also added is a company revenue share. So I can tell you something. Based on our prediction, based on what we are doing, based on investments, what we are doing, we are talking that this company should have hundreds of millions of dollars in sales every single month. And a certain percent of that will be a pool that will be shared between level 7 and 8. Level 8 will get double than level 7. Okay, these will be cash rewards. Now, these cash rewards in the beginning will maybe be smaller. Why? Because when the first person reaches level 7, that means the company is not doing yet $100 million a month in revenue or $1 billion a month in revenue. But as the revenue grows, this will go bigger and bigger and bigger. And this could be hundreds of thousands of dollars every month in just cash reward by sharing the company revenue. Right? So that's, I think, enough about the career. Or Matthew, do you want to add something about the career?
I have to be honest, man. The more I look at this slide, I don't know if there's much left to add. I mean, the fact that adding the company revenue share, I think, is something really unique, and I think it's something really special, and I think it's something that's going to need to be earned. And I look forward to the results. And guys, I don't want to buy Matt a dinner, so let's go.
Yeah, you know what? I will be happy to buy it. We get over it. I will be happy to buy it. I agree with you. You should win this bet. The first time and last time you will hear me that I want you to win this bet. All right.
So, all right, guys, just so everybody knows, at this point of the presentation, we've covered the active, right? We've covered the active. So we've showed exactly how you can actively earn. And I think at this point, we're going to start getting into how to unlock passive income streams.
Yeah, there are 3 ways, Matthew. Huh?
Yeah, of course, equity and booster.
Yeah.
Which is becoming a co-owner. At that point, you'll be able, as we scale globally, you'll be able to reap the benefits on a passive income stream. Obviously, through the marketing return on investment, through our campaigns, you're going to be able to receive auto customers. You're going to be on autopilot. Sitting back, just receiving customers, that is another way to passively increase your network, which in turn will passively increase your income. And then, of course, the BTech token ecosystem.
And we will go into details a little bit now. So in all of these 3, but yeah, these are the 3 groups now. So the first one is, of course, the marketing campaign. And guys, before we go into the campaign, I want to show you something.
I love this.
Yeah, this slide is like makes my head spin, and you will understand when we explain it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Guys, we are saying from day one to everybody that Booster is not a network marketing company. That the network marketing part of our company is why is there, is that affiliates, which are, if you ask me, as salespeople, create local shopping communities, and with that register small businesses. Okay, because we don't need affiliates to register big businesses because these are negotiations and we need to do that. It's almost impossible for you to get to a store like, I don't know, Walmart and make a deal with them. Okay, and so we need affiliates to create small local shopping communities, which creates small business, creates non-profit organizations, and creates local population as a shoppers. But we want to compare Booster to three other customer reward programs. And Matthew, you know all three names, correct?
I
You
mean,
their
I'm
competitor
sure
program.
I'm sure everyone else on the call does too. And why I love this slide so much, and why I look forward to being able to present it whenever I can, is because we're looking at the three monsters within the cashback network, right? This is the big three, right? They're the ones that are giving um, millions of cashback every single year. And we're talking about how they were able to acquire them, right? How they were able to acquire them. And you could see here how many active users they were able to acquire based on their method through their marketing techniques.
Yep.
And look at the numbers that we're looking at here based on the way that they were able to market their campaign. And guys, here's the best part. That's only a cashback platform that they're offering. They're only offering
Yeah.
cashback.
Yeah.
So imagine what a company like ours could do when that's just only a sliver of our business model.
And guys, to understand something here, the numbers you see here is what they have. And they didn't achieve these numbers by network marketing system, correct? They achieved these numbers through marketing campaigns. That's all they do, marketing campaigns. Rakuten has registered 20 million users in the US. Now, the number, one thing is what you register. Guys, we need to understand something. If we register a million people, that doesn't mean million people will use the app, correct? That means million people have downloaded the app, okay? It's always a percentage that use it. And these are real numbers that I'm showing you here. So Rakuten, 20 million registered users, 35 to 45% of these users are using the app on a monthly basis. Depends on the month, between 35 and 45%, which means between 7 and 9 million people, primarily US, okay, are using the Rakuten app on a monthly basis for purchases. So, but that number, 7 to 9 million active users, create a company valuation of Rakuten between 10 and 11 billion dollars. I actually checked, they're now already on $13 billion market cap valuation. Imagine the value of Booster, okay, that has 1,000 times more merchants, better cashback, bunch of other stuff, plus bunch of other products that Rakuten doesn't have, with 7 to 9 million users. If we have the same amount of users, we're talking maybe 20, 30, 40 billion dollar valuation just based on that of Booster company. Now, Ibotta, same thing, through marketing campaign, they registered between 10 and 15 million people, 40 to 50%. So they have a better usage rate than Rakuten. 40 to 50% are using the app on a monthly basis, which is 6 to 7.5 million people. Their valuation is 1.6 to $2 billion. Upside, 35 plus million people. 30 to 40% are using it. Why they have a lower usage? Because they are liars. That's why they have a lower usage. I'm sorry, my words, but they are liars. And I can tell this everybody in the face. And you know why? I'm sure that 90% of you guys here have heard advertising on radio or social media for Upside. And they're saying register for free and get 25 cents cash back on a gallon of gas. And what they do, you get 25 cents the first time, and then you get 1 cent if you're lucky, okay? Or 2 cents if you're lucky. And that's why their users are not too happy. They register, they're excited, they go, they get the 25 cents back on a gallon, and then next time they go to gas station, they get 1 or 2 cents. And they say, oh, why didn't get more? So I don't think that that's good marketing, what they are doing, but they still reach 10 to 14 million active users, which means they have the most of active users, and they're only in US, and they're valued at over $1 billion right now. Okay.
And what are some of the other limitations that these companies have?
Matthew, just go.
Let's go. First of all, they have way less e-gift card partners. Most of them have no local partners whatsoever. Their cashback rates don't come anywhere near ours. They have no merchant program that creates additional revenue streams like the way that we do. They have no artificial intelligence shopping assistant like Booster Eco has. And of course, they have no shopping list functionality. So, as big as these companies are within that space, they still don't offer everything that Booster does. And this is when they only offer cashback. So, what do you think we're going to be able to do with our marketing campaigns? Truthfully.
Yeah. And guys, they're only on cashback. Booster is not just cashback. Booster is a lifestyle application for a shopper, an ecosystem for a shopper with AI, with insurance, with everything what you can imagine. We're working on projects behind you guys. We want for you to be able to have electricity, to pay everything through Booster, everything what you need and the end consumer. So the potential of usage in Booster app is probably 1,000 times higher than any usage of this app. And we are talking here about companies who are all worth between $1 and $11 billion just with that part. And then people are asking, what will be Booster worth? My opinion, and I can bet with Matthew again, anything under $500 billion when Booster is completed and fully done would be a disaster for me. I am not happy before the Booster valuation is not $500 billion. That's my opinion. And I hope Matthew goes over and wins again. He will get that pizza. Or no, he eats some steaks now. That can get expensive. But okay. Matthew, anything to add here or?
No, I mean, I truly enjoy being able to show the viewers slides like this because when you see the acquisition and how many registered or reachable users these companies have been able to acquire based on their marketing campaigns, and they only offer what, 10%, 15% of what our company has to offer. I mean, guys, this slide should tell you everything that you need to know of exactly what our marketing campaigns are going to be able to offer. Let's take a look at some of the core marketing campaigns that we're going to be able to offer once we get started.
Yeah, so we have two kinds. The basic is a consumer marketing campaign, and then we will have separate merchant and affiliate marketing campaigns. I know the majority of campaigns are always consumer campaigns because this is where we want to register tens of millions of people or hundreds of millions of people end of the day. And guys, so the first marketing campaign, and this is where I really, really want to make sure that everybody completely understands. Guys, first of all, you need to understand that the marketing campaign, when it launches, you need to figure out how much you will spend per customer acquisition, which means what's the cost per customer acquisition. And that depends where you market, how you market, what kind of products you have. Okay, there's so many variables there. And in the space of online marketing, the cost per customer acquisition is between $1.50 and $3, which means what? That if we would spend $100,000 on a marketing campaign, we should register between, if the cost is $3 per user, meaning 33,000 users, but if the cost is $1.50 per user, then we should spend what? Then we should register 70,000 users for the same amount of money. So we need to figure out what will be the best way to advertise Booster. And the other important thing to understand is we can destroy Booster and our brand and our company if we do a marketing campaign without having a perfect user experience. Meaning from registration, SAM needs to work perfectly for the user. I'm talking for the user, because that's the first campaign. Needs to work perfectly. Cashback needs to be spotless, okay, with small businesses, online businesses, gift card businesses. Other basic functions like Booster Ignite, Booster Friend, Companion, Booster VPN, couple of other Booster services needs to be in. And we are absolutely certain, and this is why we are working like insane, okay, that in the next 30 days, we will have everything to perfection for the user. That's why we are opening the first campaign already next week. So on January 16, which is next Friday, okay, we are planning to open the financing of the first marketing campaign. And the financing is open for 30 days. As we announced already from day one, Okay, and then the marketing campaign actually starts, and it's 30 days. So from February 15 to March 15, the campaign works. 3 days after that, the customer distribution is done. So everybody got their customers, correct? Now, guys, the first campaign and probably even the second campaign, we will not go too big. We don't want to tell you, let's spend $500,000 on marketing campaign and raise $500,000 and then see that we maybe spend $4 per person for customer acquisition because maybe we didn't choose the right partner for campaigns, we didn't choose the right platforms for campaign, the right influencers for campaign, and so on. So the first campaign, okay, will be a very small campaign. We will open it for financing next Friday. So whoever wants to participate in this campaign, be ready next Friday because I think we'll be sold out in 3 days. Okay, so on January 16th, and then we will figure out where we are. Maybe we'll be perfect. Maybe we will get $50 per acquisition cost on that one. Perfect. That means next month we can do $500,000 campaign, correct? But we need to make sure. So we don't want to make a mistake. Okay, and this first campaign will be in the US. The first, I can tell you right now, probably the first 6 months of campaigns will be in the US because we will make US perfect in every shape and form and focus on the market. And for you, it doesn't matter where it is. You should actually be super happy if you're from other countries, not in US, that the campaign is in US. You know why? Because it's the highest usage, from highest spending country. So which means more revenue is created, more active users, more shopping volume commission for you. Okay. So Matthew, please, I know I was long here, but I just wanted to.
No, guys, I know that this is something that's been long awaited. I get the messages, I read your messages, I speak with a lot of you individually, and I know that this is important. And as a result, I do think that the internal decision to start going small is beneficial to everyone. Because before we go big, we need to be able to test the waters. We need to be able to see exactly which campaign is yielding the most results, whether it's for consumer-based, merchant-based, affiliate-based. Trust me, Matt's right. It's going to sell out really quickly. But I think starting small is in all of your best interests, so that we could really take the first step, but make sure that the first step is steady with and balanced, to make sure that we understand the market and exactly how to move forward. So I'm really excited for all of you, especially the ones that have been waiting, that have been here since day one. We see your messages. We hear everything that you're talking about. Trust me, we're here and we're just as excited as you are. And starting small, trust me, it's a good idea.
Yeah, guys, you know that our interest is the same as yours. We would like to
Absolutely.
have a $5 million first campaign. Absolutely. Well, because we would probably register, I don't know, 2, 3, or 4 or 5 million users. Great. But if the campaign is not perfect, we do that mistake and people are not happy. That doesn't make sense, correct? So we need to be very, 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 very careful with the campaign. So that's why in the first one will be very, very, very small campaign. Okay? Not so small, but will be a decent size, but will not be a $500,000 campaign or $1 million campaign. All right. Okay, so guys, distribution through this campaign, we just need to make sure that everybody understands. Okay, so next Friday we will open it for financing. So let's say, example, just easy example, the campaign is $100,000. Okay, and we will say, okay, guys, whoever wants to finance the campaign, you can pay $50 or more. You can start with $50, whatever you want. Okay. The moment you pay the $50, you will automatically see your percentage of customers from that campaign. If you add next day another $50, it increases, correct? Because you have a fixed percentage. So let's say if it costs $100,000 and we register 100,000 users, then 60%, so 60,000 would be split between these people who raised $100,000. So if you would pay $1,000, that means you would get what? 6,000 people registered, correct? From that campaign, in that case. So if the campaign cost $100,000, registers 100,000 users, okay, and you paid $1,000 from that 100,000, which means you get 6,000 directly registered customers, okay, which is an insane amount, correct? That's in these numbers. So that's 60%. Then 2% goes to all of you who were in Booster on time, who were founding circle members, correct? Everybody who was with us from the beginning or before October 8th, you were able to become founding circle member. So 2% of them, so if it's 100,000 people registered, 2,000 will be separated. It's distributed between you based on your FCM status, which you will see in the campaign, exactly your status. You will see how much percentage of every campaign in your life you own. But guys, what is the big difference between financing a campaign and getting 2% as a founding circle member? The 2% as a founding circle member is automatically from every campaign that we do anywhere in the world, correct? Because you were a founding circle member. Financing campaign means you're getting 60% from that campaign, correct? So that's the big difference. Okay? Now, before I go to the one coming soon, let's go to the right side where it says shopping. Matthew, about shopping, what are we talking here? We are talking if you use the app, you are not getting just cashback, you are getting also customer distribution. For every $1,000 you spend, you participate in it. So again, if 100,000 people are registered, 2%, 2,000 are given are split between you who spend $1,000 or more. You need to be an affiliate. That doesn't go to shoppers, correct? So if we have 100 affiliates, then who spend $1,000 that month, that means 100 affiliates will split that 2,000 members. Now, if one of these 100 affiliates spend $2,000, he will get double the share. If he spent $5,000, he will get 5 times the share, correct? So for every $1,000 you spend, you get double the share of that campaign. I don't know, Matthew, if you want to jump in, please just jump in. Sorry, I'm just going through the parts.
No. Proceed, Matt. We still have a few more slides, and I know this call's been going forever. So,
all right. So then it's merchant registration, guys. Again, what does it mean, merchant registration? We see that many of affiliates are clicking on top and becoming a merchant. Guys, first of all, you're not a merchant if you don't own a company and a store. Which means just clicking there to become a merchant doesn't mean anything, correct? So once you go and register a real business and you activate customer reward program at that business and do the first purchase, which you can do on the spot, which you should do on the spot. If you go and register a business, let's say, I don't know, a pizzeria, okay? The moment you complete registration, you should buy, I don't know, a Diet Coke there or whatever you drink, okay? And be the first one who pays. The moment when the first purchase is done at that merchant counts for you for the distribution, okay? Or if you did not activate his customer reward program, but you sold him anything, the first $100 he spent in Booster counts as a merchant. So these are the two options how you participate in that. If you register 2 merchants, you get double the share. If you register 5 merchants, you get 5 times the share, correct? Then, of course, career levels, guys. We know 14% of people are meant for career levels, okay? So higher career level you are, more customers you get. Now, again, career levels, completely passive, correct? You reach career level, you're getting that every month from every marketing campaign. Huh? So that's the differences. And guys, there is one coming soon, okay? We will split additional 2% of customers. And how this will work, and this will be a completely passive option, okay? You will learn next Friday. Okay, so don't miss out next Friday. All right, Matthew, anything to add here? Let's go on. All right. So here is just an example, okay? Like let's say campaign costs $200,000, 100,000 new registrations. What does that mean? 2% goes affiliates to personal shopping, which is 2,000 members in this case. Then 2% goes to affiliates who register merchants, which is another 2,000 members. 14%, so 14,000 members go to affiliates who are in career levels. Then 2% goes to founding circle members. Then 2% goes to the new, what we will explain on Friday. And 60%, 60,000 goes to the people who finance the campaign. Okay, so it's up to you how much you need to want to grab from these campaigns. And of course, you understand that from campaigns, you get people directly register under you, and you're making money all your life on everything what they do. But guys, there is a big difference. If you are an active member who actually built your team, and that's why I'm always saying, focus right now on building a team of affiliates. It's a big difference if you do that or you are the only one. Why is the difference? The difference is that if you are the only one, you get your direct members, correct? But let's say if I register Matthew, and Matthew is also part of the marketing campaign, he also gets his direct members, which for me are indirect, which means I double the amount of members. If Matthew registered Janice, she also gets from the campaign. Now I'm profiting 3 times. 25% shopping volume commission from direct, 20% from indirect, Matthew's people, 15% from Janice people, and that 10 levels deep. That is why it's important to get 10 levels to fill up your organization 10 levels deep with affiliates before the start of the marketing campaign, because you can profit so much more. Okay, so that's enough of the marketing campaign. The second part is the shares. Matthew, do you want to start here?
All right. I don't know. Have at it.
All right. Okay. So guys, the ownership in Booster. As you know, we are offering 5% of the company shares. So basically, the Booster International Corp has 100,000 shares. Okay, that's the shares amount that we have, 100,000, which means 1% of the company is 1,000 shares, correct? So me and Marco are each selling 2.5% because we own the shares. So we are each selling 2.5% of shares. I'm selling 2.5% of mine, and he's selling 2.5% of his ownership, which means altogether 5% of the company. These are official shares, which means you're officially a shareholder of the company. You're officially listed in the books of the company. Okay, so you are a shareholder. That gives you the right to participate in shareholder meetings, which we will see it's once or twice a year. We need to figure this out still. The voting rights in the company that way, and of course give you the rights to the dividends, to get dividends from the shares. But on the other side, it also gives you the option to buy shares now when the valuation of the company is $100 million. Because if we compare just to Rakuten, $11 billion just on the shopping, just in the US, then you know the potential of value of this share. So why should you have shares? Because, oh, sorry, I just want to go here through the details here on this slide. So overview and structure, like we said, 5% of the company is getting sold. That's 5,000 shares out of the 100,000. That's a private internal transfer. It's not a public offering, so you need to be an affiliate to be able to buy shares. If you're not an affiliate, you're not able to buy the shares. It's only membership option. Pricing of the shares, the first 1% of the shares, which means 1,000 shares, have the price of $1,000 per share, which means company valuation of $100 million. Once the first percent will be sold, the second one will be at the price of 125 million valuation of company, which means $1,250 per share. The third percent will be 150 million valuation, so $1,500 per share. And then the next one, 175 million valuation, and the last one, 200 million valuation of the company. That way, the shares are done. Why are we doing that? Because we need to raise $4 to $5 million to finish all the development that we want to do for Booster to be completely finished in 2026, so that we can reach 1 billion users out there, which is the goal. Okay, so let me just go to the next slide. Why? What do you get with these shares? You, with that, own proprietary AI systems. As you guys know, Booster is building in-house most of the things. So, the Ignite, the Booster Companion, the bunch of others, the voice models and so on, they're all built in-house. They're not white labeled or anything. They're built in-house. And example, Sesame AI, guys, if you Google it, they have only one product that they built, which is the AI friend. So our Booster Companion. They are worth $1.5 billion with one product, just one product. Okay. So the potential is insane on the value. Then, of course, second point, you own part of the global reward program, where we already talked. Rakuten 11, 10, 11, even 13 billion valuation. I think the last week I checked was 13 billion. That's why I put here 13 billion. Then you are a co-owner of a fully integrated ecosystem that supports shoppers, merchants, affiliates, community partners, agencies, everything inside, correct? Then, of course, you have the ownership of the core technology that Booster is doing and the industry disruption potential. Booster will shake many, many industries. So Booster will absolutely be, if you ask me, worth billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. And now you have the option to get that on a valuation of 100 million. And what can you do with your shares? You can always keep it, correct? You never need to sell your shares. And what you get dividends from your shares. Okay, let's say every 6 months we distribute dividends, and you get dividends like if you would own shares from Amazon or whoever else. The other option is you can sell them. Okay, you can sell them to other booster affiliates, and we will also we will have the right as a company to have the first right of refusal, which means that if you decide to sell your shares, you need to give us the offer first. And only if we say no, we are not buying it, then you can sell it to another member. Okay, so we have the first right to buy your shares back. The next option is, which we don't know if will happen or not. We are not saying it will, but it's a potential that we actually go on a stock market. Why not? If Booster becomes what we are planning to do, and there is no reason not to, why wouldn't we be on a stock market? And of course, the other option is also some big investor, some, I don't know, Google comes to us and offer us $100 billion for 50% of the company. Sure, why not? Okay, so there are so many options how you can participate, and how you can then later, if you wish, exit from your shares, or just get your potential every month. And of course, the last thing, guys, is the Booster Eco. We all understand that Booster Eco is a token, that it's a utility token, which means the goal of this token is that has a usage, that you can use it inside Booster platform when everything is fully completed, for absolutely everything, for shopping, for whatever you wish, absolutely everything. Now, the potential of this token is insane. Why? Because right now we are just one of the tokens. I think about 20,000 tokens were released, different tokens, just last year. I think so. I think about 20,000 if I remember what I looked into it. But from that 20,000, less than 1% have a license. But what we are doing, we are getting a license for our token, which means we want to have a regulated token. And why? Because then you cannot cheat. You cannot play around. Guys, there are today so many companies who fake that they have their tokens, who fake that they are on blockchain and so on. And that's why transparency is the most important. That's why when you got our tokens, or whoever bought our tokens, you can always find them on blockchain. You can see them, that they are there, that it's a real token, that it's not something fake that many people are doing today. And there are so many scams out there with the token. But to make this even more real and more trustworthy, we will go through multiple steps. The first step is open a company in Dubai, okay? Which actually the process starts next week, when next on the 15th, I think. And the first process will be open the company, which is licensed for crypto, and get the basic crypto license. With that, we will be probably in top 1% worldwide tokens that have this license. That will already create stability. But we will not stop there. We will apply for VARA license, which is the most difficult license to get, the most regulated license. But if you have that, and you can tell somebody, hey, here is my VARA license, everybody who is a real investor in crypto will not even think twice. They will just go buy tokens as much as they can, because they know that that is the real deal. So guys, we started the token on October 9, so 2.5 months ago, with the price of 1 cent. Today, the price is 1.1 cent. So everybody who has tokens already made 10% of the money. Now, exit strategies for the tokens, okay? Exit strategies are simple. Once we finish the platform development, and it could be that we will be at that point already in 6 months, but what we promised everybody is that in 1 year, correct? That you will be able to sell tokens internal in the community. And then the last step is be able to sell tokens on platforms, on exchange platforms. And we said we gave ourselves 3 years time for that. That doesn't mean that it will take 3 years. If we grow as we hope we will, maybe in a year from now, we are already publicly traded token. It's not time limited. It's just we need to grow enough, have enough users of the token, have enough usage of the token that it makes sense to go on the open markets, which means the potential value could be completely insane. And guys, one thing that we added, which will extremely help the growth of our token, is the option for the users, for the end consumers, to decide if they want to have cash back when they shop or they want to have tokens when they shop. At this point in the app, this is so-called swap option. This swap option is a temporary option while we are building the real one. The real one will be that if you are a user of the app, when you come on the app and you speak with Sam, Sam asks you before you make your first purchase, hey, are you a crypto enthusiast? Do you like crypto? And if you say yes, Sam will say, okay, you know what? I have something better for you than cashback. If you wish, I can give you tokens, booster tokens. Here is the white paper. You can click here, see the white paper. If you want to have tokens instead cashback. And many end users will say, yes, I want a token. And every token means every new user, community grows. And the more community grows, the more the value grows. And that's the point of the crypto part, where we can grow through the roof. Matthew, anything to add? Sorry, I was talking now for 10 minutes. I completely forgot you are with me.
No, it's okay. I'm getting a ton of messages to my phone from people that are in attendance, and I'm just answering questions. Also, guys, Marco wrote to me. He wants to say hello on his behalf. He's flying into Florida tomorrow. But he wanted me to say hi to everyone. But no questions. I have nothing to add here, Matt.
All right. So, guys, why get your tokens in January? Okay. Is because now we are offering 30% staking rewards. Guys, 30% staking rewards is a huge staking reward. Once we get our license in Dubai, we will not be able to offer 30% staking rewards, because to reach serious outside investors with a license, that staking rewards will be probably half lower. Okay, so which means whoever will get tokens before we get the license in Dubai, you will still get 30% staking rewards. After that, rewards will go down. Okay, the other reason, once we get the license in Dubai, that most likely we cannot guarantee or whatever, but could dramatically affect the value of the token. Okay, so that's why I think the tokens are an amazing way to go. And so, guys, the last slide I have, and then we'll go through the questions, is what to focus before the first marketing campaign. So again, right now, start building your local shopping communities. Step number one to start building your local shopping community is what? Create a core team of affiliates. And then start creating local business infos, and of course, invite people to business infos to grow your network of affiliates. And you have the next 30, 40 days to do that before the first marketing campaign. Once the first marketing campaign starts, which means then February 15, the actual marketing, that means that we are ready with all the products to perfection. So then you should stop register bunch of merchants. You can register merchants before, but we will add bunch of products for the merchants in the next 30 days. So it's up to you. But then the second phase start. So build your core team. Okay, this core team will also participate in the first marketing campaign, and you will get paid 10 levels deep, correct? You will get much more customers than if you're alone. Promote tokens and promote Booster International shares. So that would be the growth for the next 35 to 40 days before we start the first marketing campaign inside. Matthew, there are a bunch of questions that I want to answer from the chat. I don't know if you have anything to add here, and then I can just go through the questions there.
No, I mean, guys, I look to bring more webinars that are similar to this. I think workshops are extremely important. I think that they're important to do deep dives on income, whether it's passive or whether it's active, to be able to really invite someone so they don't have to just see the high level version of our business, what it looks like to really dive in for the people that you know, and we all know these people that are obsessed with detail, and they want to see the numbers in their face, and they want to see the trajectory, and they want to see, you know, if I sign up 5 merchants, if I sign up 10 merchants, if I sign up 20 merchants, they want that vision. Excuse me. I find these webinars to be great, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it tonight. Just remember that active income pays the bills. Passive income is going to help build your future. So that is where I will leave this tonight. But more webinars like this to come.
Absolutely, guys. And don't forget, next Friday, the founders call will be very important. We'll have a bunch of announcements. But let me go through the questions. Terence is asking if we are still planning to create the stablecoin USBTC. Yes, we are, but we are not releasing it right now. We need to get the Dubai licenses first for what we have. And then on that Dubai license, when we have all the licenses, then we can implement the stablecoin also into that. Okay, Nick is asking what is the progress on the SAM features, guys. The issue is that SAM is 1,000 times bigger project that most of us can even imagine. The problem is that SAM needs to understand and know absolutely everything and needs to have so-called N8N connection. That N8N connection is something that our developers are working on it right now, which means what? That he's able to actually log in into your account. Okay. And once you are on the app, or once you're an affiliate or on a shopper app, he knows all of your history. He knows everything, all of your purchases and everything else. And based on that, he can recommend the purchases. He can help you with everything. He can recommend products, and he's actually able to create deals for you. He's able to say, hey, you know what, do you want to test out Booster Companion? And you say, what is this? Oh, blah, blah, blah. This is this. Let me activate you for 7 days for free. So that part is that's a new technology that we are one of the first companies in the world using it. And this is what is getting implemented.
And
And
guys, I want to just jump in for 1 second, Matt, especially with Sam, because I get very protective over him. I like to remind everyone that he is like 40 days old. Like he's embryonic as far as I'm concerned. This guy is, actually they call baby owls owlets. I just learned that recently. So he is in a phase right now where we are still building a knowledge base in order to get him. And the truth is that he's prematurely in places on our app. And I'll be the first to admit it. We've even pulled him from certain parts of the app because he was just driving me crazy. He's all over the place. The NH8, the protocol is still being built. So even in certain areas, you'll see him with a little construction hat saying, I'll be back soon, because we're working on him. I know it was super exciting, and we were against it coming to this event that we had in November that I got to meet a bunch of you. So, we wanted to let you know who he is, what he represents, but please be patient with him because he is a baby and he's still learning, and we're creating the database in the background. And believe it or not, unbeknownst to most of you, a lot of the tickets that are coming in, those are actually going towards his database. A lot of the questions and the Q&As that you guys are sending in through text messages, they're all going towards his database. So anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off, Matt, but
no,
I get
absolutely great.
protective over Sam. He's still learning. I appreciate
Absolutely.
everyone's patience here with that. So
And guys, the point is that we are not starting a marketing campaign without Sam being very decent for the users, on the app users. Okay, that means he will still be built on the backside for the merchants, for the affiliates, and for customer support and all of these things. But the first phase is we need to make sure that Sam is great in the user experience for the shopper app, and that means what? That if we start advertising the Booster app on February 15, Sam needs to be very decent at that point. Will it be perfect? No way. No way. Okay. Because it's not just programming, because in AI models, the system actually learns, and it learns from usage. So it always learns on its own. Okay. So we can create the basic as good as we can and release it, and then we'll automatically get better every single day with his talking to people, with understanding how we work. It's like you would have an employee that you need to teach. That's pretty much how it works. Okay. Uh, all right. So there is what else is there? Uh, Neil is saying that don't release anything before it doesn't work perfectly. Neil, I could not agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. You know that, and we explained this many times, that we released bunch of things just for you to see that we actually have them and that we actually created them. But you are all family. You are all founding circle members. You are all people who understand where Booster is going. So we could release that for you, but we cannot release that for end user or
I
for.
was I was just gonna say the exact same thing. Believe it or not, you guys are just as much as testers as we are, and the developers that we pay lovely. So just to know, you guys are all your feedback, it matters and it's important. So all of it that comes in, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, it all goes to the overall improvement of the company. So
Absolutely. Venitia, sorry, I don't know if I said correctly, is asking where can you find the replicated websites, how to show potential affiliate on merchants. If you log into your affiliate back office, the first thing you will see on the top down are links that you share. And the first link on top is to share with potential affiliate, with potential new users. Doesn't matter if they become shoppers, merchants, or affiliates, because when they click there, SAMS guides them through the process. So you have the link there. You have also a separate link for investors who want to do tokens and they don't want to be affiliates. They don't want to have anything to do with that. You have a link there. So it's in your back office. Okay, let me go down. There's a question. What about marketing material that assists you with the explanation of the company? Okay, so in our merchandise store that we set in the beginning, we have it ready for the last 10 days, but we couldn't implement shopping volume commission. So our developers are redeveloping it in a different system and will be released next week. You will have all of the merchandise inside for merchants that they can, tap the cards and things like that for shoppers to register, and bunch of marketing campaigns inside. We are also developing physical marketing campaigns, physical explanations like pamphlets, like booklets, the catalogs for Booster. So if somebody wants physical products, you will also be able to do that. So we are working also on that projects. Now, Venetia, most of people will use our online systems to promote. So not many people will use any more marketing materials, physical marketing materials, but we will have them. So we are also creating a merchant presentation. So you will have a video in your affiliate back office and a link to it that you could send that presents the merchant part of it. We will also start doing live merchant presentations. We have now every Monday and Thursday affiliate presentation, correct? We will also start doing merchants presentation where you can invite business owners to that call, where we will not talk about affiliates. Nobody will mention affiliates on that call. Will be just for businesses. So all of this we are working on. We will probably have, if everything goes well, end of this week, a final business info presentation. And once we have it, we are contacting all of you who applied to be a presenter. And we will create your own. You will have it hopefully next week. All of you will have it. And then you just go through the test and make sure you're good. And we enable you to be an official presenter and you can start doing presentations. That way we have more presentations. We hope we will have presentation every day in multiple languages. And we will not have only affiliate presentation, but also multiple merchant presentation, also multiple shopper presentations. So you will be able to choose what you want to do as a presenter, when you want to have it, and people will be able to see it, and that way this will be done. Nick is saying really good. He made only $226 in cashback from Upside in 8 years. Exactly, because the first time you got 25 cents, then a cent or nothing. Let me see. Then is the question, okay, if the marketing campaigns will be every month to be able to finance, yes, every month we will have marketing campaigns. And every month, if you wish, you will be able to finance marketing campaign. Now, as you guys know, people who are Founding Circle members have 3 days advantage to finance the campaign, which means that sooner or later, probably people who are making money will be at a point that that other people will not be able to do the campaign. So, now in the beginning for sure. So make sure you get to a career level fast, you get to where you need to be so that you don't lose out on that part. Neil is asking, I thought the pie for the FCM were larger to share between all of us FCMs. No, Neil, the FCM was 11% of customer distribution based on 25 million raised. We raised only, I think, 1.6 million, which means the percentage of that was about 0.97%, but we gave you double to each of you, correct? So it comes down to 2% on 1.6 million raised. When do the affiliate amount total? When will the affiliate amount total of spending start to add up? Sorry, I'm not understanding what you're asking. Can you unmute yourself? I see you put I think it was Ken Nichols. You put a question: when will the affiliate amount total of spending start to add up? Is in the date the campaign starts? Yeah, okay, I understand now. Okay, so no, how this works is, if the campaign is in February, then everything what you spent in January counts for the campaign in February. And all the merchants you register in January counts for the campaign in February. All of the spending you do in February and all the merchants you register in February and the career level you're in February is then for the next month campaign in March. So it's always what you have in previous month that counts for the next month campaign. And this will all be explained in the campaign page. Next week, you will have a full campaign page. You will have all of that inside. And because the first marketing campaign will be open for financing. Eric is asking if this training will be available in the back office. Yeah, sure. We will upload this recording of this training to your resources tonight, probably in 2 hours. It takes about 2 hours to get this uploaded. Okay. Okay, what else? Are you able to add QR codes to our link or replicated website? QR codes are on your app. If you register somebody from your app, you can share a QR code. But the links itself, it's a link because you send it to somebody. So we don't have a separate QR codes for that. What we can create is one QR code. If you want to have it on a car or something that with somebody clicks that, he can then go through, decide he wants to be a merchant, shopper, or affiliate. Yeah, we can create a QR code for that, not a problem. Okay, career turnover is in USD. So Australians need about 50% more to get that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's always in dollars. Everything is in dollars because the distribution needs to be the same. So yes, everything is recalculated in dollars. So if you are in Europe, you need to spend 80,000 euros to be on $100,000. If you are in Australia, then it's, 150,000 Australian dollars to be 100,000. Everything by us, it's based on dollars. All the payments, all the career levels, everything is based on dollars. Venetia is asking if it's too late to apply as a presenter. No, it's so easy to apply as a presenter. All you need to do is go into your back office, click on support and create a ticket and put in the ticket, hey, I want to be a presenter. I want to do, presentations every Tuesday at 3 p.m. or whatever in Spanish language or whatever language you want. And that means we will get that list from our support and we will contact you next week when we are ready to start training presenters. Okay. Crandus asking if we still need to wait for links to send to merchants. Crandon, you can go and register merchant today. We have a registration link. They can go through the process. They can get registered. What we are talking here is about videos. We are creating also videos for the merchants. And the other thing is that also merchants, we are working on the background on SAM. So our goal is that once you send a link to a merchant, you don't need to do anything. SAM does everything. But that will take probably 2 months. That SAM will be perfect in that part. Ferdinand, I think that's the last question. Okay, can I get the booster t-shirts? Yes, booster t-shirts will be available in your online store next week. About 60 different booster products are there. You can order there. How you can manage in your cashback program, some of the merchant store has their own reward and loyalty program. I'm not understanding what you mean with that. Many merchants have multiple reward programs. So if I'm a shopper, I can use which one I want to use. We cannot affect other customer reward programs, if that's the question. I'm not exactly understanding that. I don't know, Matthew, if you understand what Ferdinand is asking here. I'm not sure.
I think you might be right. I think he's asking whether a merchant can operate multiple platforms for customer loyalty, and if so, can that customer jump from platform to platform and keep earning benefits? I would say yes.
Yeah,
If we don't control that though,
we cannot control that. Yeah.
hopefully he only uses ours.
A smart merchant will get rid of his customer reward program.
I was thinking the
He's
same. I
not
was like,
making money.
he should only be using ours.
Yeah, because he's not making money. Any kind of reward program he has, he's just paying money. He just has cost. By us,
Exactly.
he's making money because he's getting paid when his customer uses Booster for anything. So I think a educated business owner will never want to hear about any other reward program.
Yeah, and in that case, the customer is not double dipping, the merchant's double dipping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And guys, we will have a huge announcement on something that Matthew is working from day one that he joined to this company. Is probably one of absolutely the most important projects in the history of our company that will change the game for shopping at local merchants. Okay, and Matthew, you think we will be ready to announce it next Friday? We should have all
Oh
the
man, if I
contracts.
could have it my way, I would announce it right now. I don't think so, but you guys do have my word that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should be ready to go. We should be ready to
Okay.
go. And honestly, I'm giving myself extra time. It actually should be done before that. But you do have my word. It's going to be something that I can't even talk about it, but it's something very special, very
But
special.
Matthew, if I know correctly, we only are waiting for one more contract. And I think if we have the contract signed, we are not talking about implementation. Implementation will take probably a month or to the marketing campaign. But announce what it is. Is there a chance to do that next week if we have that contract done? Uh,
Yeah, I don't like to oversell, but yeah, there's a good chance. There's a good chance. There's a good chance for sure.
all right, guys, this
For
will be
sure.
the biggest game changer.
Because once I announce it, the pressure's on for implementation. So, I'd rather make sure I don't want to box myself into a corner either. So, yeah, but guys, just stay tuned for the founders call. I should be able to jump on and make a special announcement. But I don't want to just announce it. I kind of want to show it too. So,
Yeah. All right.
stay tuned.
Uh, okay, guys, I think we have gone through all the questions. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this workshop. It was not planned. It was planned Shannon doing something, but what happened happened. I hope it gave you the better understanding where we are, where we are going. And guys, again, on the end, I want to say transparency is absolutely everything. That's why we told you what happened with the gift cards. That's why we tell you why we want to start with a smaller marketing campaign. We are not here to jump, you know, too fast. We need to get things to perfection because if we don't get things to perfection, we can fail as a company. That's why so many companies fail. So I'm too long in business for over 30 years. Okay. Matthew is in executive positions for half of his life. Marco is a business owner for the last 30 years. We didn't get successful because we just want to do things overnight. We have actually done here things too fast, but we needed to do that. We needed to show you what we are capable to do so that you see where this is going. But now, when we are going from just affiliate, just the internal family, to outside, to actually be available for consumers, for merchants, we cannot afford a mistake, not one mistake. And that's super important. So please understand that it's good for you, it's good for everybody. I know we would all love tomorrow to have everything, okay? And we are working like crazy with our developers that by the end of the year we have absolutely everything what we ever dreamed of, and that's it. All right.
Guys, I hope you guys are ready. 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. I'm really happy to be a part of this team, and we got some bangers on the way, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this extra short webinar tonight. And just really, really short one for you guys, really quick and easy. And hope you like the M&M effect, a little Matt and Matt action tonight. And again, hope to continue to bring informative webinars here that are more of a deep dive instead of high level for you guys. So thank you for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.